Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Financial Survival, and it is sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading, 1-800-375-4188. That's 1-800-375-4188. It is Friday, the 29th of May, 2009. And again, thank you for joining us this afternoon. You are listening to Financial Survival. I am Melody Cedarstrom. And visit our website at discountgoldandsilvertrading.net, discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. And if you have any questions for the program, you can direct those to discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. And good day. Gold's taken off, up $19.80 at $979.80. You have silver up almost 3.5%, up 52 at $15.71. Platinum was up large today, up almost 4.5%, up 51 at $1,200. And palladium is up $8 at $239. And a lot of major swings at the last moment in trading today. And Robert Chapman is here to join us from the International Forecaster. Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon, Melody.
How are you today, Bob?
I'm pretty good.
Wonderful.
Pretty good. No complaints today. I'm a little tired. I must have done 35 programs this week, so you only can get so much sleep, you know what I mean?
I understand. So I won't complain about my late night show with Dr. Stan last night, then.
Oh, that's great news.
I won't complain.
Okay. All right, I got my handful of stuff here. Piles of it. Busy.
Yes, we got
lots. All right, let's get going on this thing. First of all, about 5 minutes before the close, the market was off about 3 points. The market looks like it's going to be up 97 points on the day. And they call that your government in action. We got the outside month in gold, which is June. At the moment is up 1750 and still trading. I'll give you the outside month, which is July, on silver here shortly. It's so disconcerting, especially to professionals in the stock market. We get the 10-year note. Now, that traded at 374 yesterday, the yield. It closed at 345 today. Massive manipulation by the Federal Reserve. How can you have markets when you have governments doing that? And that's why it's so important that all of you contact the people who have co-sponsored Ron Paul's Bill 1207 for the audit of the Federal Reserve. And all of those who have not co-sponsored it, they should be contacted and told, look, we want this thing out of committee, we want you as a sponsor, and we want this bill voted on and sent to the Senate. It's the most important piece of legislation in the past 96 years. The co-sponsors are 179. Now, I've been told it's 183. So we'll know better probably over the weekend when they update on Ron Paul's site. And the bill is in the House Committee on Financial Reserves. And it's called the Federal Reserve Transparency Act of 2009. Federal Reserve Transparency Act of 2009. And if we can get that passed and get legislation passed putting up tariffs, we can save America. If we can't, this is going into the streets. The legislation that they're trying to pass now, the woman who is going to be appointed to the Supreme Court says that the Second Amendment only applies to militias, not to the public and owning weapons. And it's been a violation of the Constitution ever since it was written. Mr. Obama wants to digitalize, database everybody's medical records. It's a bill in the works. They got cap and trade going. They want to fast track it, which is about $1 trillion in taxes for Americans and the loss of somewhere between 4 and 6 million jobs. And they're using Spain, that has been into this thing for 10 years. In my last issue, I pointed out the disaster that's been in Spain, and Obama's talking, his name is Sartori, I'm sorry, he says that model is just terrific. And of course, it's a lie, like most everything else that he says. I thought it was interesting. I picked up a piece where his wife was working as PR. I think it was in the hospital, paid $217 a year. And when her husband became senator, it jumped to $350 or something like that. I mean, the corruption is beyond belief in both parties. They just don't. There are no rules. They just simply do what they want to do. And so these are the things that are coming down the pike at you. And it's going to be pretty nasty. I see they closed the Dow at 8,500. Isn't that cute? I mean, I guess they just don't care who knows what they're doing. It looks like they've lost control of silver and gold. The two big shorts in silver, and their short position right now is probably, I'll guess, at 50,000 short contracts. And two banks, and of course, the CFTC, Commodity Futures Trading Corporation, will not give up the names of the two shorts, but we know the J.P. Morgan Chase and Hong Kong Shanghai Bank. And there we go, silver 1570, up 54, and gold is now up 1780 in that outside month. They always try in this aftermarket to push the gold price down. Very thin market. Doesn't mean much of anything. The real problem here is the manipulation of the Dow. They must be spending $300 or $400 billion a day doing that. And they're probably spending as much trying to play catcher on the dollar, and it's not working. It's a $4 trillion a day market. That's all of the currencies. The dollar market, probably 1 to 1.5 trillion a day. For those of you who are subscribers, I have a paragraph at the beginning of tomorrow's issue, and it's the most important paragraph I've written for a long time. So read it. And for those of you who are not subscribers, get a hold of Melody so you can get a internet copy of tomorrow's issue.